It's a very special day. On the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. You take a look at Cleveland. Let's go with a three, and he buries his first look. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
On the break. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
McConnell, good.
Look at the touch. T.J. McConnell works on that floater, pays dividends there.
Now here's Edwards. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Right side Barnes, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Now Giddey, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pippen right side. Smith no good.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster still very young with room to grow.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan. Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Harley with the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Rockets trail. Edwards looking it over. Shot on the wing. Towns with a rebound.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Marley. Back to Towns. It's hauled in by Houston. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Edwards. No points yet. Shoots over McConnell. Here's Pippen. The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Giddey. And he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
And another miss by Houston.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Here's Barnes. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Barnes a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's stolen away. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Here's Barnes. Oh, my! What a slam right at the buzzer!
And that's exactly what you want. Finish the quarter on a positive note.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
They've been able to create turnovers with their high-pressure defense, and offensively, they're converting off those opportunities.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Coulibaly from downtown. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it. The Cavaliers leading. And here's Coulibaly. And it's Bona with a rebound. Here's Edwards. And it's all tied up. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Marley. Drills it from deep. Marley's got 6.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Marley. Towns on a screen. Thompson outside. Back to Edwards. Houston working the ball around. Pippen. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And here comes Cleveland. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Here's Herter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Capella on the double team. Pass to Shamet. Now here's Pippen. 6 to shoot. From deep. Capella with a rebound. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. It's hauled in by Houston. Exum outside. Here's Bona. Melton covers. And stolen by Melton. There's 1:54 left in the second. Capella in the high post. Pass to Santos. Screen by Capella. Clock at 4. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Capella.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
From the arc. That's tipped. Cleveland leading by 5. Herder from long range. Drains the triple. Herder's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. Houston with the ball. Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hayes. Back to Pritchard. Here's Shamet. Looking to win the run. Nesmith. It's good on the putback.
Well, that's 2 hustle points from Aaron Nesmith. You will be hard-pressed to find somebody who works harder.
McConnell left side. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. So assertive on the tape. Sohan is relentless when he sees a lane open up.
.30 seconds left in the first half of this game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He's off on the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Hayes. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Giddey. To the inside. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Mitchell. Here's Murray Boyles. Sohan, left side. To the wing on the left. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Exum. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Cleveland ball.
Cleveland leading by 8. And here's Giddey. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Barnes no good. And here are the Rockets. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
McConnell is always navigating the floor and seeing where are my open teammates. Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help. This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Pass to Towns. Back to Giddey. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, instant offense. Be shot ready on the catch, Josh Giddey. Yes, sir. Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Marley. He has 6. Yep, that one's good. Marley's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's Barnes. Finished off the break. 10 points for him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Exum. Picked by Smith. Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Pippen with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Pass to Marley. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Pippen. And he dunks it down.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling. And as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Cavaliers lead by 13. Outside Herter. Here's Santos. Fires in the triple.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now here's Pippen. Give him 8 points now. There's Nesmith with a 3. It's hauled in by Herter.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Capella. That shot, no good. Rockets trail by 16. Looking to end. Oh!
He did it!
Punch it home!
Nice! Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
The Cavaliers lead by 16. Herder with it. 5 points in the game. To the paint. And stolen by Edwards. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Cleveland on top, up by 16.
The Cavaliers, 45.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's the Rockets now. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pritchard. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Marley. Kept alive. Goes back up. Outside Giddey. 6 to shoot. Here's Barnes. Sohan with some nice D.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Edwards, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Towns on a screen. It's hauled in by Houston.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
The Cavaliers lead by 16. Outside Herder. Barnes a screen. From deep, Giddey. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So both teams changing it up here. Rockets trail by 18. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. The kick out to Edwards. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
It's intercepted. By himself. Yes, sir. We saw it coming. He left no room for error. Oh, my goodness.
Woo!
Yikes.
What a finish. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. No good from three. The Cavaliers lead by 13. Oh, he cannot hit. Thompson. There's the drive. Another chance here for the Rockets. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Edwards. McConnell knocks it loose. He's got a clear path. 1:51 left in the game. Towns outside. Takes a three. Cleared away by Edwards. Rockets trail by 13. The finish.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Towns doing some work on the interior.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Edwards. Off on the layup. And it's Giddey with the ball for Cleveland. Towns outside. Now Barnes. McConnell outside. Shot clock at 6. Driving to the basket. Now Towns. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Rockets ball.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Karl Anthony Towns.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.